I am JDWolf, and welcome to Mission 3, Operation Hot Fall. If you recall from last time, we managed to shoot down an alien craft, crashed intact, so we decided to send our best and our brightest to clean up the crash site. Rodriguez, Mitchell, Sokolov, and Haydar, the rookie, since Miss Perkins was still in the infirmary. In the backcountry of Nigeria is where we shot it down. So we have one rookie along for the ride. Blue is the assault, red is the sniper, and yellow is the heavy. Now, this particular map is very difficult because, especially in this wet valley, it's very difficult to find full cover. So the first thing I do is find the corner of the map and send everybody moving in that direction. Once we secure the corner of the map, then we can be pretty sure that no aliens are behind us or coming at us from that particular side, the right side, as we go along. Now we hear some aliens, so we move the rookie ahead, and when she doesn't see anything, we put the sniper behind the tree for full cover. We only want to make one move, not two, but we definitely want to keep the heavy and the sniper in full cover. Mitchell can be in no cover because nobody's shooting yet. Put everyone on Overwatch.
Look sharp. Enemies rolling up.
Oh man, I can't believe they shot us down. Hey, what? I'm human. Run! Haydar takes 3, leaving him with 1. So we have 2 aliens in sight. Only 1. At a 66% chance, we go ahead and try to take him out with Sokolov, our sniper, to good effect. 1 down, 1 to go. So we move 2 of our guys out to the left, Haydar and Mitchell, and here comes the other one. Haydar gets the first reaction shot.
Damn it, missed the target.
Miss. So now the little guy is behind full cover. And here's the tricky part. It's a 48% chance for the sniper, which is about 50%, so we're going to take our chances. Always like to take him out with a minimum of difficulty if possible. Now, at 28%, I know he's probably not going to hit him, but there's a good chance he'll take out his cover, and this time he does. So with Bullet Swarm, now his second chance is 68%, so I'm just going to go ahead and take it and not save him for suppression. So that's 2 up, 2 down.
Roger.
So we put Haydar in full cover and put everyone on Overwatch. And since everybody that we have activated is dead, it's okay to move up without full cover. So putting everyone on Overwatch, we know we're still heading in the right direction.
You hear that?
That's probably where the UFO is. So we're going to head up, and we definitely want to put our heavy in full cover in case he needs to use his rocket. Because he can only use his rocket before he moves, and then after he moves, he can't move again. So if his rocket is ineffective, he'll be a sitting duck if he's out in the middle of nowhere. And looking at this, I can see that next turn we'll be able to move Haydar up into full cover. So that's good. Because I'm thinking we're getting close to reaching the edge of the map, and probably the UFO and sound of the aliens is pretty close. So putting everyone on Overwatch, yes, they're still in that direction. So we move the rookie up into full cover, and she can see the UFO, but we're still not close enough to see any alien. So we just move everybody up on Overwatch. It's on impossible difficulty. It's a very cautious approach that we have to make. Now at this point, I'm worried that my sniper is not going to have as good a field of fire from that tree as he would from this tree, so we move him on up and just skip that turn. Every time I move the sniper, I try not to move anybody or do anything fancy, because I want to have the sniper. I'm going to be relying on these snipers. And Sokolov is our first one. Alright, moving up into full cover. Still, we can see the UFO, but there are no aliens present. So we're going to move Mitchell on up. And now I want to move Hadar up, but I do not want Hadar to activate any aliens inside the ship, so we're going to try to keep our distance.
Moving to Overwatch.
We want to keep them close together because it usually takes 2 or 3 people to take down one alien. At least with the weapons we have now, especially on this difficulty. Well, only on this difficulty. With the sectoids having 4, we don't want to put her on that side. In case she activates an alien, we want to keep her on this side, and also keep her from activating anyone, and more follow in Mitchell's footsteps that he just took. Now, I'd like to move the heavy out to the right, but we don't want to pass in front of the door and accidentally activate any aliens, so we're going to put everyone on Overwatch again. Surprise! They're in that direction. Okay, so now I have a dilemma. Do I stop the approach to the UFO because we are so close, even though we're so close, or do I shift my attention to this new sound? And I finally decided to go ahead and move up.
Like that, at such a velocity. The materials used in that vessel's hull must be at least an order of magnitude beyond any element we know of.
Well, I sincerely doubt that it's an element. There's not a lot of room on the periodic table for new elements that aren't super heavy or radioactive, so it's probably an alloy, lady. Anyway, if I move him all the way up there, I'm going to try to keep my distance,
Roger that. Scanning.
but still be in a good enough position to move into full cover behind that tree next time. Ready to use the rocket. On Overwatch, no sounds this time. So the first priority is to get Rodriguez behind the tree so that if he has to use his rocket, he's still in full cover. I really don't want to use the rocket into the UFO and destroy all those good alloys, but on impossible difficulty it may be necessary, depending on what we encounter in there. Well, now that everyone is ready, I want to send Mitchell right across the entrance and activate anybody inside.
If they were, that's a being of almost pure energy.
Now, the mistake I made was not realizing that Mitchell's move was actually a sprint, so we have to take this alien out on this turn. A 38% headshot from the sniper. The sniper can see the alien, but 38% is not good enough. So finally I decided to send Hadar back to full cover and toss a grenade over there to destroy just enough cover to reveal him and give us a better chance to hit. While that does damage him, unfortunately he's behind a main post, and the 38% is still
Dead and gone.
But 38% is still 1 chance out of 3. And in this particular case, it did work. So now we immediately shift to our left where we had heard those noises before. It might be nice to try to go through the UFO and come back around because there's a lot of nice full cover in the UFO, but we don't want to destroy the UFO any more than we already have by shooting it down and using grenades inside. So now we need to strategically move to the left
Overwatch.
and try to find out where those aliens are.
Roger that. I'm scanning.
Overwatch. Aye, aye.
Skipping that turn, putting everyone on Overwatch. We see that we are still heading in the right direction. They are over there. We don't know if they're up on top of that hill or on the other side. So moving her into full cover, she's completely hidden and she did not activate anything. So I feel pretty comfortable moving Mitchell all the way across in a dash. Now, we know they're behind the hill over there. So I decide I want to move Sokolov on the other side of the tree so that if any aliens come around, they're not going to flank him. I also don't think that Rodriguez is going to be able to fire his rocket because we're that close and we haven't activated anything. And again, I feel that if I were to dash him all the way across, he might activate someone, but next turn we're going to have him join up with the other two. Because we want to keep them all close, and we're going to reload Sokolov since he can't fire at the beginning of next turn anyway. Or Overwatch anyway. Okay, they are still over there, either at the top of that hill, or more likely on the other side, but even though it's more likely, we have to be very careful. Anything more than standing out in the open, or maybe right there, would be a dash. So we're going to send Mitchell up right there, half cover, to see if he activates anything. And when he doesn't, then we'll just move everybody up behind him and follow in his footsteps. Again, like I said, we can leave everyone out in the open since we have not activated any of those aliens, for sure. They're going to give us one free move when we do discover.
Roger. I've got my eyes on.
In other words, they're not going to fire when they see us.
Shut up. Listen.
Okay, we're pretty sure they are beyond that hill. If we move up to that tree, we could probably see them. By that tree, I mean the tree on the left. Now, the tree in the middle would be perfect for Rodriguez and his rocket, so I move Mitchell and Hadar up alongside it to be sure nothing will be activated, so that I can send Rodriguez dashing behind the tree. Now, I'm thinking that's a pretty good spot
Roger that. Scanning.
for the rocket launcher.
Field, Commander. Shh. You hear that?
So we know they're just to the left of that hill. We're going to go ahead and send the rookie up as far as she can go and see if she can see them and activate them. Hey, buddy, I'm just skinning bones. You think we can eat any of these animals? Humans, man. Oh, man, they're going to come and kill us. Now, of course, Hadar is flanked, but we aren't planning on leaving her there. At this point, she can see them, but our sniper cannot see them. So we decide to move her to the left over here, what I'm hoping to do is draw the aliens out to the left of the map so that the sniper can get a beat on them. And I'm going to put Mitchell up behind this tree, and sure enough, he can't see them. So if they try to move in that direction, Mitchell will see. And now, his rocket cannot reach the tree they were hiding behind. The fallen tree they were hiding behind. So I am going to move him up to that tree, since I was pretty sure at that point that he would not be able to see them there. And just put everyone on Overwatch. So if they show their face at all, we'll be able to take some shots.
What the hell was that? He's down.
So just like that, we have one down, one to go. And we used 2 of our 3 on Overwatch, which is good. Now, let's go ahead and send Hadar out to the left, see if she can see him, and she cannot. We do have Rodriguez closer. They were hiding behind that tree, so I'm going to go ahead and take a chance at this point. I decide to try and get as much of that area as possible, and hopefully he's still back there. And even though it's a miss, it does 6 points of damage, kills the alien. Mission accomplished. So, we head back to base. That was a pretty successful mission.
Like they're really taking care of business down there, and without so much as a scratch.
And we finally activate the officer training school, which is going to be quite a blessing. Covering fire versus sprinter, I like having the extra movement, and I use the heavy for cover if I use cover at all. Now, Rodriguez has earned his nickname of Brick, so don't think I'm going to start calling him Brick, but he gets suppression over Shredder Rocket. Now, our rookie is still a rookie, did not get a promotion, didn't kill anyone, but now, if you notice, we are able to research beam weapons. Maybe that's because of the Allurium we recovered. I'm not quite sure. But even though we're in the middle of researching alien materials, I am going to switch over to beam
I
weapons.
expected that would be a priority research task, Commander. I'll begin allocating resources to the project immediately.
Meanwhile, under the base, we have 2 days left of the excavation. Another satellite uplink is going to require 10 engineers and 150 credits, so we're still not there yet. A workshop, we have the engineers for that, but we do not have sufficient funds. So, going to the gray market, we do have these damaged UFO parts, and I'm going to sell all but 10 of my sectoid corpses, and that's 140 credits right there. Now the thinking here is that I need the satellite uplink. To get the satellite uplink, I need the engineers. And to get the engineers, I am going to go ahead and build one workshop. I don't like to build workshops, and I definitely don't build labs. But I do like to have at least 9 scientists and as many engineers as I can get my hands on. So I'm going to build one workshop, and it's going to be up in 10 days, and at that point I'll have the engineers to build the satellite uplink, and then it would just be a matter of getting enough money together. So moving ahead, we see we have workshop in 10 days. That's the next big thing. Now the Raven is repaired, the excavation is complete, but new abductions are in process. So our choices are Germany, the United States, or Brazil. We can get a heavy from Germany, engineers from the United States, and money from Brazil. However, looking at the situation, I believe I am in danger of losing Europe. So we decided to go ahead and go to Germany, even though that's going to give us a heavy, and I would prefer snipers. Now, Jill Perkins is still 1 day out, so we're going to take Hadar again and take the same group, this time to Hamburg, Germany, for Operation Swift Grave, where the aliens have set up in a construction site in Hamburg.
Our target site
I
is
hope
near the
you'll
German border.
join me here next time.
Picked up a local broadcast
Until then,
indicating alien
stay
activity
safe.
within a major metropolitan area. We should get down there and eliminate any hostiles.